Hi guys, it's your girl G9, and I am here with.
Millibanks.
You know what? I like your name. Who gave you your name?
God.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Central Los Angeles.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from LA too. What part of LA? You said South Central. What side?
Yeah, Crenshaw District.
Oh yeah. We got Nipsey in the back right now.
Hey, shout out to Nipsey. Rest in peace. Hey.
How do you feel about music in this stage right now?
Man, right now I just feel like I'm finna give them what they've been missing. When it comes to music, right now a lot of females, it sound like that they dating the same man, and I'm gonna bring you something way different. I'm nothing like the rest, and I'm probably one of the best, and I'm doing it for my city first. Though.
Man, you know what? How important it is to keep your music different from the rest?
It's very important because that shows that I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm trying to be like myself, and I'm doing everything through a purpose. It's not no act. It's nothing fake about me head to toe.
Oh, well, okay. I had a little glad to stop for a minute like nothing, period. Tell them. You say to your younger self?
To my younger self, I would say never give up. Keep going, and you got something real big ahead of you, baby. So let them tears be power and keep going.
Did you ever feel like giving up? Because you give me the spirit that you're confident, ain't nobody taking nothing from you. But did you ever feel like giving up, and how did you get through that if you did?
It's been times where I kind of felt like that. I would have had a daughter, but then I went through a situation where basically that's where that was real painful, going through something like that. So that's been a time in my life where I felt like I was like ready to give up, but then it's like everything that I work for, everything that I'm doing, I've been in way worse situation. I'm also a survivor of human trafficking. Mm-hmm. So I have to keep going because there's other girls that's like me, that's going through a lot, that's been through a lot, and I'm being their strength.
For you to be as confident as you are and what you just told me, how do you get your mental right? Because, you know, sometimes you think back at all the trauma and things you went through and you like, I don't F this shit.
Yeah.
So what do you do to keep yourself focused?
So for me in the beginning, it did take a lot of healing. It took a lot of therapy. You have to not be afraid of therapy. Mm-hmm. I know with our culture, sadly, it's like, no, don't go to therapy, and people push that. But what I realize is if I'm calling this friend, that friend, you're going to get advice they're going to tell you what they're going to do in that situation. So it's best to go to therapy, take some time to heal. I do a lot of motivational speaking. I talk to God, I pray, and I really, really pay attention to the signs to prepare myself and keep myself going. But just realizing what I'm working for, and I know that it's not about me, it's about the people, it's about our city.
Yes.
I can't give up because I'm not letting me down, I'm letting you down. Even if someone just met me, I'm still pushing for you.
Okay, I love that about you, and you from LA. Yeah. How do you? Okay, my thing with LA is people don't know LA. What is the biggest misconception about LA?
The biggest misconception, I feel like a lot of people think that okay, you're gonna come here and you're just gonna find your life. You're gonna come here and you're just gonna be famous and all of that. When it's like no, it's a lot of people here that you know what I'm saying. You got to really go through the struggle. You got to really go through the mud. You got to really hustle and grind, but you better know where exactly you at. You can't just wear whatever you want. And some people get that real confused as well. But they think we rowdy. They think we all over the place. And I don't like the fact that they keep naming us like Death Valley for rappers. Rapper come here and something happened to them or nothing like that.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's a lot of LA rappers that people don't talk about. Like, we need you to be on that map, tell them what LA is about.
Right, exactly. Put me on a motherfucking map. Millibanks. Don't forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Is it some music that you want to talk about right now that you're pushing out right now? You have a song out, anything going on for yourself?
Yeah, most definitely. I just dropped a song called What's the Problem? Because, you know, it's always a motherfucking problem. Like, what is the problem? You ever make an agreement with somebody and then they just, like, you know, y'all talked about this and then they start switching up? Like, damn, what's the problem? Or, like, why when we walk in somewhere, it got to be a problem? How come women can't just accept each other? Why somebody got to mad dog you? Like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Stick to the paper, not your motherfucking feelings. What's the problem?
You know what? You have you know what? You would think you would have a shell, but you don't. You done cracked the shell and been open. Have you always been like that?
I had to learn that so you could stand in your own way. So whenever, no matter where I'm go, I always remember like, okay, it's a mirror right there, and your younger self is staring at you, and then it's other people that's waiting on you because somebody else is gonna see you, they gonna hear your story, they gonna be crying, and they gonna know I gotta keep going. So if I lock myself in a shell, how does that benefit you if I'm trying to motivate you and make you a better person? It don't.
You know what? I always think we on earth to pay it forward. I think we on earth to like give somebody else the gym to give somebody else the gym. And I feel like with you, you sound like you ready to like burst in a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I always say when you pass away and you stand before God, what are you gonna say you did with everything He gave with you? You know what I'm saying? You can be somebody with 10 talents, and then if you don't do nothing with it to impact the world, what is that? And I definitely don't want to be somebody that's they end up 50, 60 years old. You never got out the hood. You never left your city. You never traveled. You never went anywhere. So I'm like that. I get up and just go. I fly to Miami just to sit on the beach, just to go to South Beach. I go to Atlanta just to relax. Like you gotta live your life. When people realize you only living once, that'll help you crack that code up there.
What was your fear before you started music? And is it still your fear?
I don't know if I guess I would say I don't want to say it's a fear because it's almost like something I didn't expect, and then I had to just kind of like accept it and get over it. It's almost like I already went through a lot when I was younger. Like I said, I'm a survivor of human trafficking, but my family didn't really support me then. They didn't look for me. They didn't try to rescue me, anything like that. And then when I started doing music, they still don't support. But it's like the more people post me, you got this cousin coming out of nowhere. You got this person coming out of nowhere. Yeah, but I look at it like this. It's like not, blood don't make you family. My family is who I make my family. So it's like at the end of the day, no. So I don't talk to mom. I don't talk to dad.
You know what?
None of that.
Do you think therapy is gonna get you back to talking to us, being more open? Because you can still put boundaries on people and still be over here. Like I do that sometimes.
Yeah. I look at it like this. It's not like I'm like, oh, never call me again. It's just when you try to force, you can't buy love you was born with. If we bleed the same blood, it shouldn't be forceful. So you can't just call me when you want something. Don't look at me like I'm not no fucking meal ticket. We supposed to be family.
Right.
So I already went through a lot of therapy for that. So I realized you got it when you accept people for who you are. You know how to deal with them. Because if I get stuck and in that loophole of trying to like find and how come y'all not doing this, support this, that's just gonna delay my dream and my process. So the vision, you gotta keep going.
The vision is there, and I just want to ask her, what is an affirmation? Because you know you got one. I know you got one. What is your affirmation you use every day for yourself?
Every day, I practice 4 P's: passion, purpose, profit, profession. Take your passion, turn that into a profession, turn that into a profit, turn that into a profession, and keep going with perseverance all the way. All the way.
I want to say I'm proud of you, and I don't even know you. I'm proud of you. I love your energy, and regardless of everything you've been through, you are still standing, standing on business.
Standing on business. Hey, you got to be able to connect to the people. I'm a light, whatever room I go in. I'm always show love. People gonna always cling to me. I always feel like I've been here before, and I'm speaking through my ancestors. That's all.
I love that. Can you shout out anything you want to shout out right now and let them know where to find you?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram or on all platforms, YouTube, all of that. It's Millibanks. And for you ladies, if you ever need your hair done, anything you need from head to toe, I own a Slate Depot.
You better go. You
I
better
own a
get
Slate Depot. I got everything. Hey, shout out to DJ Pest. Shout out to Only the Real out there in Atlanta. I love y'all. Keep going. Shout out to Vibes. You feel me? And shout out my whole city, LA, Nipsey.
Oh, I love that. You have a good one, girl.